I'm Nancy Lockery, and we're here in Bend, Oregon, which is in Central Oregon, and today we're going to do stuffed quail and croute. The way I like to start it is with a little chopped shallot. It's easier to use these in onions, I think, and they give a nice sweet taste to it. I've also got some fresh rosemary that I'm going to chop finely, and the base of the stuffing is actually a long grain and wild rice mix that I've gone ahead and steamed off for about 20 minutes. So let's get our shallots and our rosemary into the frying pan before we get it to the hot burner. The other thing I like to add in, of course, is a little bacon fat. So I pre-sauteed a couple of pieces of bacon because this isn't going to cook that long. Since the rice is already cooked, the only thing I really need to saute are the shallots to break them down. And I'm also going to add a few nice criminy rich mushrooms for this. So let's get these sliced as well. Now this is for 2 to 4 quail. Right, today we're going to do 2. Makes a nice elegant romantic evening together. Or it can also do nicely for a ladies' luncheon. Okay, so we'll get these all nice and sliced and into our pan. And we're going to break up this bacon. I just break it up with my hands, it's easier that way. Just a couple of pieces really is all you need. Just adds a little depth, a little flavor. And you can't go wrong with pork fat. So, and then we'll put a little olive oil in this and head over to the stove and get this sauteing here pretty quick, okay? Just a little bit. Cream cheese. And it melts all down in there and it's so yummy. And then the other half you'll see in just a minute. So we'll get this going. Turn the stove down a little bit. We just want to fold this in. Okay, so we've got our stuffing mixed. We've got the rice, the sauteed shallots, the mushrooms, and a half a brick of beautiful creamy Philadelphia cream cheese in here. So this is all ready to go. I'm letting it cool down a little bit before I handle it and stuff the birds. I'm going to add a little pepper, and I put some more rosemary in just because it makes it so. We've got this out. I, of course, let it soften a little bit so it makes it easier. Just use the fork. So again with the rosemary. Rosemary is so nice with fowl. And I also have just some tarragon and some herbes de Provence. So we'll get these in here. A little salt and pepper, of course. Make it nice. I like to use a combination of fresh and dry herbs. I think it makes for more depth. A little more pepper. You can't go wrong with more pepper. And a little tarragon. It's just one of my favorite spices ever. Herbs, I suppose. Okay, so we've got all that now. And a nice, you give, I think, a little bit of nice buttery flavor. And of course that tang of the cream cheese is going to be so kind of a surprise inside the croute. Okay, so here we go with our semi-boneless quail. They're like little bags being ready to stuff. So we'll take some of this gorgeous rice stuffing and just put it down in there. You can kind of use your hands. Put that right on in there. So we have the quail stuffed now, and we're going to take the herbed cream cheese and put it on top of the quail. I've got my pan ready. We're going to, of course, bake this in the oven. I like to use a cast iron pan to roast sometimes too. I think it just is a really great way to have very even heat, and it's easy also to get in and out of the pan. So, these little guys here, so we'll take a little bit of this herbed cream cheese and just kind of put it on top and make a little blanket of cream cheese all over the top. So we're going to put this into an oven, 400 degrees. Of course, I've preheated the oven, and it cooks for about 30 to 35 minutes. Okay, so the birds have been in the oven for 30 minutes, and they came out just gorgeous. So we're going to take them out of the pan, and really you just need to make sure that the puff pastry all around is nice golden brown. So we've got our 2 birds. I'll stick that right there. And I've already plated a salad and a little bit of that good stuffing with that really good cream cheese in it. I was going to cut one in half and just show you how beautiful they are on the inside. And how easy it is and elegant. And think about it, in less than an hour, you've got this rich, gorgeous dinner. Mushrooms, quail, rice, wild rice, and of course that tang and the herbs and that creamy risotto factor of the Philadelphia cream cheese. So here we go. We'll put a little bit of this right onto the plate. A little sprig of rosemary right there. So I couldn't resist. I had to have a bite of this. But you can see the gorgeous layer of cream cheese that we did with the herbs. And of course the stuffing inside the quail. And this just smells so yummy, so good. It's fantastic. The tang of the cream cheese, the richness of the stuffing, little wine. Thank you so much. Salute.